This is Ponce DeLeon in the Fountain of Youth, a Reader's Theater from Mr. Paul's and Miss Keating's class.
We're at the Conquistador and Travel and Trade Show in St. Augustine, Florida. It is a celebration of the early 1500s when European explorers first came to the Americas. A visitor strolls past booths filled with artifacts from this era. The visitor stops to talk to one of the actors dressed as a Spanish explorer.
Excuse me, but what is a conquistador? Conquistador is a Spanish word that means conqueror or explorer or adventurer, like me, Hernan Cortez, at your service.
I heard about you. You conquered what's called Mexico today and destroyed the mighty Aztec Empire in the process.
It's true that the Spanish conquistadors killed lots of Aztecs and other native peoples with their guns. Unfortunately, the Europeans also brought deadly diseases with them to the New World. These diseases killed even more natives.
Diseases?
Such as smallpox. The Aztecs and other natives had no way to fight these foreign diseases. They had not built up any natural immunity.
And they didn't have medicine like we do today.
They caught the diseases, got sick, and died. Too bad they never found the Fountain of Youth that my fellow Spanish explorer, Ponce DeLeon, spent years searching for.
The visitor spots a huge banner over another booth and reads it.
Juan Ponce DeLeon and the search for the Fountain of Youth. That sounds interesting.
It is, and I should know, for I am Juan Ponce DeLeon.
You mean you're an actor playing Juan Ponce DeLeon?
Call me Ponce. Everyone does.
Tell me your search for the Fountain of Youth.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you my new movie. It shows the actual historic events surrounding my famous church.
Ponce hits the play button. The story begins when Ponce joins Christopher Columbus's second voyage to the New World in 1593. They are headed for an island in the Caribbean.
You should have been with me last year, Ponce. When I discovered America, you would have become a celebrity.
Some say you weren't the first to discover America.
Yeah, they're just jealous.
Some say it was an accident.
When they call it an accident, I call it exploring.
Some say you could navigate your way out of your bathtub.
You know that's not true, boy.
So why do you only take showers?
Sounds like you're jealous because I'm going to have a day named after me and a studio called Columbia Studios.
Maybe so, but someday I'll make a discovery that will make me famous too. And maybe they'll name a whole week after me.
Ponce lands on the island of Hispaniola. Today is the island shared by Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Then it was the home of the first Spanish colony in the New World. Many young people from Spain went there seeking fame and fortune, but the native peoples were unhappy under Spanish rule. In 1502, they fought back. Ponce helped put down the uprising.
Now I have a taste of fame, but where is my fortune?
Ponce's chance came in 1508. He was made governor of the Caribbean island we know today as Puerto Rico. It had many riches, but the natives there had to be made to obey Spanish rulers. Ponce arrived in Puerto Rico with his trusted friend Diego, a sailor.
Look, Ponce, there's Indians on the beach.
There must be 10 of them. Many of them live on Puerto Rico and others islands nearby. I hear they're peaceful.
Who is leading them?
There must be El Gabana. He is a powerful chief. I believe he wants to speak to us.
Greetings, I am Aguabana, chief of the Taino. I see from your strange vessels and expensive footwear that you must be gods. We honor our gods with gifts. Whatever we have is yours.
Gold would be nice.
And I could use a bath.
Indeed you could.
What about the gold?
You mean that shiny yellow metal we use for ornaments and nose rings? It's of little importance to us. Take all you want.
As a conquistador, we also want your land.
It is not our land. It belongs to everyone.
Even the beachfront property?
In the spirit of friendship, I will tell you there is another treasure near here, even greater than golden land.
Greater than gold? What could that be?
Eternal youth. You can obtain such a gift by drinking the water that flows from the fountain of youth.
The mountain of youth?
No, fountain. The fountain of youth. Drink from it, bathe in it, and you stay young forever. Some say it is a folktale, but if it is not, wouldn't that be the greatest treasure of all?
Yes, and if I found
legend says, it is to the north on an island called Bimini.
Ponce is, Ponce is fascinated, but first he must bring the Taino under his control. He takes any gold he finds from Spain. He keeps some for himself. The natives, however, fight back.
Why do you do this to us, Ponce? I thought we were friends.
Sadly, Chief Agabena is killed in a battle. But now Ponce has control of Puerto Rico. He is ready to begin his search for the Fountain of Youth. He needs ships, sailors, and permission from his king. So Ponce returns to Spain and meets with King Charles.
Ponce, it is good to have you back home in Spain. What treasures have you brought me from the New World? A gift you will cherish, Your Majesty. Here. A basket of fruit. This is your treasure. Fresh from the rainforest of Puerto Rico.
Try the mangoes. They're in season.
Ponce, I expected a more, shall I say, conquistador like treasure gold, for example.
But gold won't keep you young and healthy like fresh fruit will.
But gold will buy me all the fruit I could ever want, even out of season. Back in the New World, I learned an even better way to stay young and healthy. It's called the Fountain of Youth. The Mountain of Youth.
No, Your Majesty. Fountain. I made the same mistake.
Ponce DeLeon will find the Fountain of Youth for you, King Charles. Drink its waters, and you will live forever. Forever. Think of the glory. Think of the honor.
Think of all the free time you'll have.
Well, put it in that way. Okay, Ponce, you have my permission, but you'll have to pay for the crew and ships yourself. Hey, man, that's unfair. Don't blame me. Every conquistador and his brother is looking for me for financing. Pizarro wants to take over the Incas in Peru, while Bo wants to discover the Pacific Ocean. Meligan wants to sail around the world. Ain't you rich, you real cheapskate? I'd like to help you out, Ponce, but well. Good luck. One more thing. You're right about the mangoes. They're delicious.
So in 1513, Ponce uses his own money and sails off in search of the Fountain of Youth. He is now over 50 years old. In the early 1500s, the average lifespan was around 40. Today it's about 80. Eternal youth was indeed a treasure in Ponce's day. Ponce stops in Puerto Rico, then heads north looking for the island of Bimini, which is part of the Bahamas, but instead he makes a discovery.
Land. Oh, Ponce. I see land, but I don't think it is Bimini.
Maybe not, but it's so beautiful. Such lush vegetation, such wonderful beaches. What a wonderful place, theme parks. What's today's date, Diego?
It's Easter Sunday, or as we say in Spanish, Pascua de Flores, Easter of Flowers.
Then I shall call this place Florida, in honor of this day of flowers, and I claim this island in the name of Spain.
Excellent choice, but Florida is not an island. It's a peninsula.
Maybe so, Diego, but I can't spell peninsula. Come, let us look for the fountain.
Ponce DeLeon becomes the first European explorer to step foot in Florida, near the city called St. Augustine today. But he found no Fountain of Youth. Still hopeful, he set off to sea again. And for 8 long years, he continued to search and search and search, all in vain.
Ponce, for 8 years we have explored the forest. We have looked through fields. We have searched the shore. We have found giant turtles. We have found the ocean current. We have found that the climate, though often hot and humid, could be nice when you get to retirement age. But we have not found the Fountain of Youth.
In our search for eternity, we have both grown old, Diego.
Ponce, now white-haired and almost broke, decides to search for the fabled Fountain of Youth one last time in southern Florida.
The Indians here don't look as friendly as in Puerto Rico. They're armed with spears and bow and arrows.
They must have heard how Bella treated Taino in Puerto Rico. They want to defend their land. We have 2 ships and 200 men. But that may not be enough. Watch out for these arrows, Diego.
Thanks for the warning. Oh no, Ponce, you've been hit, and badly too. That arrow might be poisoned.
Get me to the hospital. There's one in Cuba.
Weeks later in the hospital bed, Ponce lies dying.
I am a pharaoh, Diego.
A failure? Nonsense. You became governor of Puerto Rico.
Ah, yes. But I treated Alabama badly. I regret that.
We all make mistakes. Still, you discovered Florida.
Florida. Yes. But I have not discovered the fountain of youth. No one will remember me.
Ponce, you may not have discovered the fountain, but you will always be remembered for your fierce determination. After all, your last name, Leon, means lion in Spanish.
Yes, I am a man who is a lion by name, still more a lion by nature. If I get out of this hospital, I will keep searching for the fountain of youth.
And so, in 1521, Juan Ponce de Leon search for the fountain of youth ends.
And that's the end of the movie.
What an amazing adventure.
And as I promised, it is just as it happened. All the places and people were real. No actors, no fake sets.
But Ponce, everything I saw happened 500 years ago.
More or less.
That means if it was you in the movie, you must be the real Ponce DeLeon.
Alive and kicking.
But that's impossible unless you really found.
Would you like to try a glass of my bottled water? Forever young.
It goes great with mangoes.
The end.